Hey, Mr. Howden, Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO, and I do appreciate your time on the phone earlier. I got this video here that's going to be giving you 3 points for your website and for your business, and those points are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and why it might be so important for you to start doing those, Mr. Howden. So first things first is content, and generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. To give you an example of those keywords, right? A keyword might be garage epoxy flooring, San Antonio, Texas, decorative concrete floor, San Antonio, stained concrete, San Antonio, and the list goes on and on and on, right? So I have your website over here in a word counter, and we can see that you're at 1,200 words. So you're doing a real good job on that one. You're going to want to get that up to 1,500 words, however, so that Google will consider your website an authority. And then as well, we can go ahead and look at the top competition, which is Stain Concepts, and we can just see how you compare up to them on their home page. And we see that you're at 608 words. So you're kicking their butt on that end. You do want to get it to 1,500 words so that Google will consider your website an authority. To go further in depth on those keywords for you, a tool that I have, Ahrefs, is a tool that I pay for monthly. It gives me more in-depth data on websites and the competition's websites. There are free tools out there that you can use, but this is what I'm using right now. So we can see that they have 207 keywords. And to give you an example of those keywords, we can go in and see exactly what keywords they're using. So for concrete staining near me, 3.4 thousand people are searching for that monthly over there in San Antonio. And now the KD is going to be the keyword difficulty, and that's from 0 to 100. So that's going to be how hard it is to rank for that word. So if someone puts in concrete staining near me, that's going to be how easy or how hard it is for your website to show up first for that word specifically, right? And we see that they have 91 people coming to their website monthly, and they're ranked number 10 for it. So then there's many more keywords that they're using over here, and different people are searching for this monthly, right? 250 monthly, 250 monthly. And then they're getting so much traffic just for those keywords alone, right? So on to that second point that I'm going to have for you, and that's going to be a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking to your website right here. And so these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google basically uses this to build trust in your business and your websites by seeing other websites link back to you or vouch for you in a sense. The best example that I can give for you is it's literally like a popularity contest in Google's eyes to see who has the most websites pointing back to them. And whoever does have the most websites pointing back to them is winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? So I got your website here, my tool Ahrefs, and we see that you have 78 backlinks and 53 other websites linking back to your website. If we looked at Stain Concepts, we can see that they only have 47 backlinks and 25 other websites linking back to their website. So you might be asking yourself right now, well, I'm doing more than them on the backlinks and whatnot. Why am I not getting the traffic that they're getting? Well, they're using 207 keywords, whereas you're using 49 keywords. So like I said, that's multiple people that you're missing out on. For every keyword that you're not using, that's 250 searching for that monthly, for that monthly, for that monthly, right? So that might be one of the reasons as to why they're outdoing you right now. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, so it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. We can go further in and say, well, if it works for them, then why wouldn't it work for you? And we can see that they have 25 of them, right? So then we go in and say, well, these are the websites they're getting links to, and then you go in, sign up, get a website, get a link going back to your web page. And to further that point that I was saying, where not all links are created equal, this DR right here is from 0 to 100. That's domain rating. And the best way I can give an example of this is it's from 0 to 100. So the higher the number is, the more power that Google is giving this website right here. And when you get those more powered websites linking back to your website, then of course it's going to bring more juice to it and rank you even faster. So you want to stay on those higher end DR ones, and those 0 ranking ones, or those below 5 ones you don't even want to touch, right? So let's go on to the last point that I'm going to have for you, and that's going to be a citation. We look over here in the Google Map Pack section, we see that a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number is exactly as it's shown right here on this Google business profile. So these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since we know that they can generate huge amounts of revenue. For an example, someone puts in concrete floor in San Antonio. You want to be in that top 3 spot, right? Nobody's going to go to page 2, 3, or 4 for those businesses to go for their services, right? So these citations, they're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you've heard of, Mr. Howard. Social media accounts do work as well. For an example, if you have a Facebook business page, on that Facebook business page, you want to put your business name, address, and number on that Facebook business page, and that would count as one citation. So then you have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, the list goes on and on and on, right? And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet because they constantly have bots crawling the internet to see whose presence is felt most compared to the competitors. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your website. And once Google starts to see more often these cats right here, the more likely it is they are going to rank you above them. So, Mr. Howden, let's go over what I was talking about just to cap it up, right? Once you get that content up of 1,500 to 2,000 words, you're putting in more of those keywords that I showed you, right? You're getting those backlinks, you're getting those other websites linking back to your website, and you're starting to win that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, you're getting those citations and those reviews up so you can become top 3 in this map pack section here. Well, let's see why it might be so worthwhile for you to start doing that right now. So we see Staying Concepts in my tool right here. We see that they have 415 people coming to their website monthly. And that's all for those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? So let's say this was your website and you had 450 people coming to your website monthly. Let's say only 10% of those people actually converted, right? So let's say 40 people picked up the phone and called to acquire about your services, and then your team only closes out half of those. So that's 20 new jobs a month off of those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? I'm not too sure what your profit margins are right now, but I would, guess that it would generate a pretty decent amount of revenue for the business and into your pocket. Also, as you saw, there are many more keywords to use than what you're using right now. You only have 49, and your top competitors using 207, right? And this number right here is definitely higher. This is just a tool that I use. We don't have Google's exact numbers on who's visiting their website, but the numbers are always higher than what I have right here. So yeah, Mr. Howden, this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video in hopes that it will start helping you generate more leads online and more traffic, man. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out and I can help you some more information, or we can talk about the goals and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for the business and what it could take to reach those goals. I do just ask that since you took the time to watch this, that you would leave one line of feedback, whether something was unclear, whether something, was great, or whether you had a question. Again, my name is Nick O'Neill. My cell phone is 832-728-9003. Feel free to reach out. My door is always open. And thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that this video helps, and have a great day.